I want to show you a technical indicator that can only be found on thinkorswim. It's our own proprietary tool called the Market Forecast. I'm Brett Crowther, a senior manager at Charles Schwab. I want to do this in under 3 minutes. Let's dive right in. I take you over to thinkorswim desktop platform. If I click on the flask, that will allow me to add different indicators. I'm going to type in market, and down here right there is market forecast. If we hit add selected and then apply, that will add the indicator to our graph. Now it's already here, and you'll see it has 3 different lines, a blue, red, and green one, and each of these represent different time frames of traders. The blue is what we call the near term, and we think of this as like day traders, someone who's in for hours to days. The red, or what we call the momentum line, is more of a swing trader, someone who is in a trade for weeks to months, and the green is the intermediate, which is more like an investor, someone's in for months to years. Now, you can look at this somewhat similar to an RSI or a stochastics, where they have these extreme zones, like something above an 80 would be an overbought and below 20 being an oversold. So I'm just going to draw some lines there to kind of create those extreme zones. And I want to show you one way that traders might look at this tool. Let's go back to, what is it? We got February 13th, and on that day, all 3 of these types of traders, short, intermediate, long-term, were on the same page. They've all bought in. And you can see that if I hover over that day, right here you can see the values of each of those, and all of them were above 80. And so when everyone's on the same page, sometimes it's too far one way and could possibly come back the other way. And shortly thereafter, it did pull back. And then here on March the 11th, all 3 of them are in the lower reversal zone, or what we call a bullish cluster. Now, as I say this, I want to just stress that this is for illustrative educational purposes only. There's lots of ways to analyze and read the market, and this is just one way to utilize this tool. It's not a recommendation to use it. Now, this popped up shortly thereafter, but it did pull back, and so some might consider that actually a failed indication. Then on, what do we have here? April the 4th, all 3 again are in the lower reversal zone, again indicating a potential for a bullish run-up. And so far it's had a little bit of a run-up. We'll see what happens after this. But that is one way to go through the market forecast. There's more ways, but I just wanted to illustrate one of them. I'm going to put a link in here, or an end card, to one of our webcasts where Cameron May can go through a lot more detail on this indicator that we have here at Charles Schwab. And you can understand it better and also see other different trading strategies that we teach. And we hope to have you join us on one of those strategies. So until then, have a good one.